Ordinary man. Okay, so tomorrow I'll be at the infusion center, which is where people go for chemotherapy. I don't have cancer. I have zero risk of cancer, which is great. They tested me. But I got to go get a blood draw. They're doing tests, and I get an infusion for my...
Stop pooping.
So I'm going to sit and listen to A Man's Search for Meaning, an audiobook by Viktor Frankl. And it was recommended to me today. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like an audiobook reading monster. So I'm going to be there for 6 hours at least. So it's a 4-hour book. I'm going to crank that bad boy out tomorrow. And I'm really looking forward to this infusion because I'm in this in-between place where, like, it's so interesting, the foreshadowing. Like with Chuck Watch 2024, with this, it's like, I know what comes next. It's like, okay. I do get distracted where, like, I can do stuff. I can walk. I can ride my bike a little bit. Like, but there better be a bathroom nearby where I'm going. And I'm just kind of pinned. And I feel awful all the time. If I do any, like, strenuous activity, then I just poop.
Stop pooping.
My appetite is gone. It's just, you know, the side effects of the prednisone I'm on are pretty gnarly. So I'm looking forward to this infusion to kind of get me over the hump that I'm on, the plateau that I'm on right now, and give me a little more liberty in my life. So, yeah, I'll see you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and at the infusion center. You know, it's something I want to point out that I'm listening to a book by Ryan Holiday. It's called The Obstacle is the Way. And I'm going to go meditate. As soon as I finish this video, I've got 3 minutes to get out and go meditate, you know, before my deadline. And the whole premise of The Obstacle is the Way is that we embrace the challenges. That the challenges are what make the blade sharper, make us stronger, battle tests us, hardness. And there are things that I'm grateful for, absolutely, for, you know, the health crisis that I've gone through. And then there are things where I'm just like, I'm fucking over this. I'm just totally over it. But it's all about perception and about attitude. And I don't let myself get too pissy for too long. Like, I'm exhausted all the time. If I'm tired, I go lay down. Sometimes I sleep. Sometimes I just lay down. If I'm doing something and I just can't do it, I just sit down or just, you know, there's a project I've been working on here at the house, just a simple hanging of a light. I've been working on it for over a week. And it's just, like, there are things that you guys probably do every day that I just do not have the steam to do. And it's been very interesting, you know, to go from one so fat that I couldn't even fucking think, but before that, you know, and before all that unhealth, from being a functioning man to, like, bedridden. It's been interesting. So if you're going through some shit, it probably sucks, and I'm sorry for it, but adjust your perspective and see if there's something. If you're going to suffer, then learn something from it, take something out of it. And that's what Viktor Frankl's book is about. You know, I think he was in prison in Dachau, yeah. So he had a pretty rough fucking go. And I think that there's a lot of lessons to be learned from that and from Ryan Holiday's Obstacle is the Way book. And so I take everything in stride. I'm grateful for the challenges and the adversity that I can rise above because it makes me stronger. And I just don't piss my pants and cry about things that I can't control. Or if I need a moment, I have my moment and then I move on. So I'm really interested to learn more about this story and perception and I think just gratitude in life and everything. So on that note, time to go. Time to go meditate. Last note, I'm going to make a video one of these days. My neighbor, I like him. No issue with him. But he has taken on nocturnal construction projects, home improvement. And so I'll go sit from 9 to 10:30. And he'll be out there running saws and drills and banging stuff with hammers. And his air conditioner turns on, his light turns on. And premeditating Matt would have lost his fucking mind and raged. Uncontrollable raged. Meditating Matt doesn't even faze me. Now when I go to bed and I can hear the hammering at 11:30 at night over my air conditioner, my windows closed, that's a different story. He and I are going to have a conversation. I tried to have one with him last night, but he went inside as I came outside. It was just a timing issue. But anyway, no drama, no bullshit, nothing like that. But I'm just going to be like, hey, how long do you think your nocturnal home improvement projects will persist? So I can plan accordingly because I can, I can hear the work that you're doing. I don't think he does it maliciously. I think that he's got 2 kids and a wife, and it's cool in the evenings, and that's when he's got time. So he's a reasonable dude. But anyway, my point in this is that instead of sitting in a room in perfect silence and meditating, I've got all sorts of stuff going on. And I look at it as cool. Smooth seas make poor sailors. Like, the meditation for me is not about sitting in perfect stillness and being serene in a utopian environment. It's like, no, I'm doing this so when I'm trading, I'm an options trader. That's what I do for a living now. Not for anybody else, it's just my personal money that I fucking lose. But not so much anymore. But anyway, I distracted myself. But I'm grateful for that because it battle tests me. And so when I'm in a high pressure situation trading, or when something happens in the real world, I've already been pressure tested for an hour and a half every day for the last 2 weeks. And it's like, I know how I'm going to respond in the real world. And that's exciting to me. So that's just one real world example of how you can take challenges in strife and channel it and turn it into something productive. So I'm going to keep talking about meditation. Y'all are going to be meditating meditators with me and my giraffe cat, because I am astonished at the magnitude and the pervasiveness of meditating mindfully and the significant improvements that's made for me holistically, not just in performance. I see a regular cognitive behavioral psychologist every Friday. And then I also see Dr. 300, who is the sports performance psychologist. And it is astonishing. When I talk to them, it's astonishing to me how much personal development and growth there's been in such a short interval of time. And that's because I do 4.5 times what a normal person does. Because like I said, I'm a fucking beast. But it has changed my life for the better. Absolutely. So I'm just going to be pushing that. I should be put on the meditation sales team and get hecka commissions because I'm going to push this forever, because it costs nothing and it gives you so much. So on that note, you got 4 minutes and I'm done. Boundaries are good. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. I don't feel like making a video.
Stop pooping.
So in the other video, I said that, just real quick, my brain is all over the place right now. In the previous video, I said that I was going to be sitting at the Cancer Infusion Center. I don't have cancer, but that's where I get my infusions for my ulcerative colitis. And that I was going to listen to the Viktor Frankl's A Man's Search for Meaning. And it couldn't have, it's a great book. It's just wonderful. But it couldn't have been more appropriate, because when I left the infusion center, I went to run some errands and I got a call from my specialist, and I was talking to her PA, and then she talked to the doctor, and they want to admit me to the hospital right now, today. And I went, oh, fuck. Okay. So I'm not going in today. I need to get my shit in order, but I'm going to go in tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning, and they're going to do a whole battery of tests and scopes and all. They're just going to and they're going to start me on IV steroids and a whole battery of things to get me healthy, because I'm not. And I was thinking about it with the whole Viktor Frankl thing, and this is a dude who was in Auschwitz and developed a frame of mind and a perspective of saying, I'm going to learn something from this suffering. I'm going to take something from it. And furthermore, my meditation practice, the books that I read, the audiobooks that I listen to, all the disciplines and the rigors that I've applied in my life are for this. Therefore, when it's stressful, when it sucks, when it's scary, when it's fucking bullshit, like, fuck this, I'm mad, like, it's for this. It's to say, hey, what can I control and control it? What can I not control? And then what is my perception of it? And how am I going to choose to feel or react to this thing? It's my prerogative. And I'm grateful, one, to go, because as the lady pointed out, she said, in more professional terms, she said, Matt, your perception of what is good is super fucked.
Super fucked.
And it's like, I was driving and I saw a construction site, and I pulled over and I went and used the porta potty. And like, that's normal. That's average to me. And it's like, no, dude, that's super fucked. Like,
super fucked. Super fucked.
Not being able to walk without shitting myself.
Stop pooping.
Or go to the store without knowing where the bathroom is, or go anywhere without knowing where the bathroom is, getting up 6 times a night to go to the bathroom, going to the bathroom, standing up before I wash my hands, going to the bathroom again, standing up before I wash my hands, going to the bathroom again, walking out of the bathroom, getting to my kitchen, turning around, going to the bathroom again is not a way to live. And she was like, hey, she was like, I'm probably not your favorite person, and you don't want to hear this, but this is what we want to do. And I said, well, I don't have any feelings about you either way, like, other than you're on my team, and I'm grateful that you're so enthusiastic and committed to getting me to my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal isn't to spare myself an inconvenience or some discomfort in this moment. My ultimate goal is to have this thing in remission for 9 years like it was, and go about doing the things that I like doing: long distance motorcycle riding, long distance swimming, having a life, participating in the world. And I can't right now. And I made a video at the park talking about that. You'll see that one before this one. And so thinking about the audiobook that I'm listening to now, Ryan Holiday's The Obstacle's the Way, it's like, this is not what I wanted, but it is the steps towards my ultimate goal. So I'm sharing this because this is real. you know, this is real life. This is real life challenge and adversity. This is real life. Yeah, this sucks, and I could feel a way about it, and make a whole thing as a whole slew of choices that probably aren't going to help me. Or I can say, hey, you know what? This is an opportunity to advance my recovery timetable by a month. By, you know, and to put me into a category of recovery that is significantly better, much improved than I'm at now. So I thought that I'd just share this in the hopes that whatever struggles or issues you have, that you can look at the obstacles, you can look at the challenges and see the opportunity in them, and then choose how you're going to view and how you're going to respond to them, because it makes a difference. And I've steeled my mind, and I've said, hey, like, yeah, this is not, yeah, I was going to go to my dad's. I was actually going to make a video riding my Harley through the rolling hills of Western Michigan, and to go meet my dad and have cheddar brats and lemonade and pasta salad. It was not sitting in the hospital, you know, being admitted for death by diarrhea. But it's looking at the opportunity and saying, this is reality, and I can choose how I'm going to respond to it. So hopefully that helps you with whatever challenges, big or small, you're facing, and you have the presence of mind to see it, even if it fucking sucks, and take something, learn something from it, and get better from it. So next video, I'll be sitting in a hospital with some IVs, reading books and writing and making YouTube videos. All right, bye-bye. So I was, you know, sitting here doing my work, you know, I'm just doing my disciplines to keep my mind focused. Like, the fact that I'm going to the hospital doesn't change the fact that I made a commitment to write every day, to practice my penmanship every day, to do these things every day. It doesn't matter. I still have to do them. And I was just reflecting upon Viktor Frankl's experience on the train, that they thought they were going to Poland, or they thought they were going anywhere but a concentration camp. And the train he was on went to Auschwitz, which is, Google it. If you don't know about Auschwitz, Google it. Holy fuck. It's a train to certain death. And the people on the train didn't know where they were going until they saw a sign and it said Auschwitz. And the dread, foreboding, loss, and hopelessness that spread through that train, and the despair must have been palatable. Like, I couldn't even imagine. And I was thinking about, I'm not on a train to Auschwitz. I'm going to the hospital to be seen, attended to by an entire team of specialized professionals that are there to help me ultimately recover and heal. It's not a train to a fucking death camp. And what I've noticed is that this is the rubber meeting the road. This is the point in everything that I'm doing, all the disciplines and all the studies and meditations that I do, is this right here, where it's like, I'm not despaired. I'm not discouraged. I have feelings about it. I do. I have feelings. One, I'm fucking tired. I'm so tired. So there's that. This is the second time I recorded this video. I didn't push record on the first one. But it's giving me space and time to reflect and go, what's really happening here? What's reality? Well, I'm not on a German death train. So there's that. And instead I'm going to a place that is helping me towards my end goal, and that's to not live in pain and be able to do the things that I enjoy doing. But like I said, I still have my feelings about it. I still forcing myself to concentrate and do these things. It's very difficult, but having that perspective has been very interesting as a thought experiment. So yeah, that's where I'm at. But sticking to my rigors makes me feel better. It's like, hey, keep practicing the penmanship. Keep, like I've still got pages to read today. I've still got things that I need to do today that I'm doing. And I'll do while I'm in the hospital too. Like, I don't care. But I think it's all in the way that I've framed it out that is making me feel better about it. Ordinary Matt.